Hello, I'm going to make a video real quick to show you how to do your sticker stuff in Illustrator. I'm gonna use this picture as like a mock sticker, and I'm just gonna pull up an Illustrator file. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, yeah, new stuff, whatever. I'm gonna hit create new. You can see that I already recorded a video before it and I didn't like it. We're gonna start over, ignore that. Now say I'm gonna set my bleed to 0, first of all. Please let me set this to 0. And I feel like these stickers could maybe be like 5 high and 4 wide. I'm gonna set height to 5.6 and width to 4.6. The reason I'm adding 6 millimeters is because they will cut off 3 millimeters on each side of the sticker. And you have to like add those 3 millimeters for each side, which makes 6 millimeters total on width and height. Just for, you know, because they will cut off the rest. So that in case you print something up to the very border, like you have a yellow background or whatever, this is to make sure that it will actually be up to the border and that you won't have a little white rim around it. Anyway, hit create, and you're gonna get this. And now, first of all, I am going to drag in my sticker. Here you go. And now, obviously, you can't put it all the way to the border because they're going to cut off 3 millimeters. You can either just like eyeball it and be like, yeah, this seems safe, or if you want to be sure, you can make yourself a square. I'm going to turn off the stroke by setting it to... I'm not going to turn off the stroke, I'm just going to set it to 0.1. I'm going to turn off the fill by clicking on the little arrow and setting it to none. And now I can, like, you know, redirect this rectangle to be exactly as I need it to be if I select the selection tool. Okay. You have width and height. I want the width to be 4 and the height to be 5. This seems like way... That does not feel like 6 millimeters, but we're gonna ignore that for now. We're gonna ignore the tutorial too. Then you can center this little baby by hitting this, and now it's perfectly centered, and you have your little, like, safe space. So now I can, like, you know, arrange this so that it is safe. There you go. That seems like too much to, like, cut off, but I'm sure this will be okay, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna see. That's how I would do it anyway. Now you're gonna want to make your sticker a little bit smaller still because you want like the contour around it. So I'm gonna make it like maybe like that ish. Put it like here. You can also center it by hitting these two. And then you have your one layer, which is the subject. And now you're making another layer by hitting the plus. You're gonna call it cut contour. And you're gonna select your pen tool. And you want no fill, but you do want a stroke color. And your stroke color should be a very specific color. I'm gonna show you how to get that. You're gonna hit the little plus, like arrow down to get to the colors window. Hit the little plus. And you're going to call your color cut contour. CMYK is okay. You're gonna make it a spot color. You're gonna set everything to 0 except for magenta. This will be 100. There you go. You get this beautiful color. Hit OK. And now you can see your little color here. Select that if it's not already selected. Set your stroke width to 0.25, and I'm getting all of those values off of their website, like that's all written down in their little file. Like the stroke width of 0.25 and the way you have to set this up was all explained. Now you have your pen tool, and you can essentially just like start going around. If you click and drag, you're gonna get a curved line, and if you just click, you're gonna get a hard edge, you know. You can just keep going. If you like click somewhere and then you're like, oh shit, that's not where I wanted that to be, you can press and hold space, and then you can drag it around until it's somewhere you like it. If you want to, like, for some reason stop, if you like, you want to keep everything you already have, but you don't want to keep going for now, you can press escape, and now you're free to do whatever you please. If you want to move around even individual points of this, like say you're not happy with this particular edge, you can select this tool, direct selection or A, and then you can drag that around. And if you want this to not be a hard edge anymore, if you want it to be like soft instead, you can select this tool or press Shift C, that's the shortcut, and just click and drag, and it makes a curve out of it. If you have something that is curved and you don't want it to, you just click once and it becomes an edge. And that's how that works. And then you want to continue, you can just go onto like your last point, click onto it, and boom, keep going. And you're just gonna keep that up, I guess, until you're happy with your contour. I'm making it like this for now because I'm lazy. Now, make sure just once again that the stroke is 0.25, you have the right color selected, that's all good. The layer is called cut contour, the color is also called cut contour, yes. Now I'm gonna delete this little square because I don't want it to actually be printed, that was just my personal guide. And now you're ready to save it. So you're gonna hit save as, or you know, file save as. Save this as a PDF, call it whatever you want, and hit save. Now in the settings, the only really important thing is that you make sure this is enabled. It's called create acrobat layers from top level layers. That's going to make sure that you have these two things and separate layers in the PDF as well. Make sure this is turned on, and then you hit save PDF. And then I like to just open it again to see, to make sure that it's actually correct. See, we have this is all looking good. If you want to see if the layer thing worked, you can see your layers here. If you don't have that little thing, you might have to open it by pressing on this little arrow thingy. These are your layers, and you have one layer with the cut contour, you can turn this off and on, and one with the subject. And that's it. This is now ready to send to them. Yeah. For the sticker sheet, there is like, it's essentially the same. There are a few rules about like how much space you have to have between all of the cut lines and everything, but essentially it works the exact same way. So you got this. I believe in you guys.